Hey guys, Craig Atkins here, and welcome to another Weekend Outdoors. You know, I've been filming Weekend Outdoors for 38 years, and for the first 25 years, I did seminars at boat shows all over the Midwest. And one of my most popular seminars was early spring bass fishing. You know, when you get these unexpected warm spring-like days in February and March, everybody wants to get out on the water. It's very difficult to catch fish, and most people don't catch anything. But today, I'm going to show you my secrets for catching early spring bass. So stick around, you're going to want to see this. No, I'm just fishing open water. I'm not fishing, you know, any structure or cover or anything. I'm at the shallow end of the lake. I just cast it out in about 6 feet of water. I'm fishing 4 feet deep. And I'm gonna, you know, let it swim, my minnow swim around out there. He's not gonna travel any great distance, but, oh, that might be a fish right there. Oh, there it is, there's one right there. But that minnow's not gonna travel any great distance. So, you know, I might move it every now and then. Now I'm playing this fish. I'm not horsing him in because I have, you know, only a number 6 wire hook on here. And even, you know, a 1-2 pound fish can easily bend that hook and get off. Well, hello there, buddy. How you doing today? Look at that. That's a nice 14-inch bass. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. There you go. How about that? We'll take him. He did bend my hook there a little bit. Okay, I think it's slow enough I can put another line out. So what I'm using here is a tight lock rod holder. Believe it or not, that rod holder is at least 30 years old. Probably older, maybe 35. Tight Lock was one of my sponsors on TV, and that thing is rock solid and still ready to go 30 years plus years later. So, you know, all I have here is a couple rod holders, a 5-gallon bucket, and inside this bucket I have my terminal tackle, has some hooks, sinkers, bobbers, bobber stops in case I break my line or something, and a minnow bucket. And I do have an aerator on this minnow bucket. I got the minnow bucket at Walmart, got the aerator at Walmart. The aerator was only like $5, I think. But it does keep those minnows very, very lively. Pretty simple stuff. I'm using a Code Black number 13 medium light action rod. It's 6.5 feet long and 8-pound Berkley Trilene XL. They're not my sponsors or anything like that. It just happened to be what I'm using today. But these are my crappie rods, and I like the 6.5 foot medium light action because you can see I'm just sweeping that rod. I'm not, you know, not horsing these fish in mainly because of the light line and the wire hook. And the light line is real important. You should not use anything bigger than 8-pound test line. 6, 8 is good, but if you use 6, you better have that drag set really, really well, because even a 2-pound bass will snap you off with 6-pound test line. But I always keep my drag set anyway. And I'm using fathead minnows. These are called bass minnows where I'm from. These are big fathead minnows, about 3 inches long. And those are my favorite baits to use you know, ice fishing and, you know, early spring bass fishing. Oh my goodness, there's one. Yeah, take my time here. With these medium light action rods, they are, you know, 12, 14, 16-inch bass are a lot of fun. Well, he's about like the other one, 14 inches. There you go. Heck yeah. Now I missed that bite. I turned away and looked over, and all of a sudden I see my bobber was under. Ooh, 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 ooh. There we go. He just took that under and held it there. Well, they all look like the same fish. Oh, he's a little bit bigger. He's 15 inches. Here's another one. So, you know, this is an average size fish for, you know, early spring. This is what comes up into the shallow water first when the ice comes off. And that's a 15-inch bass right there. Ain't nothing wrong. I'd catch those all day long and be mighty happy with it. Heck yeah. You going back in there. You know, the biggest mistake most fishermen have on days like today, where you have extremely warm weather in February, is they come out here, tie on a crankbait or a spinner bait or something and walk around the lake or pond and start casting and reeling 100 miles an hour because they forget that it's winter. It's not supposed to be 65 degrees. It's supposed to be 35 degrees at the end of February in Indiana. So, you know, that's where most guys make their mistake. So to the fish, it's winter, and you have to fish for them like it's winter. So you know, using live bait on a bobber keeps your bait stationary and gives them a lot of opportunity to target the bait. You know, they feed all year round, and they feed through the ice, they feed in cold water, but they're not willing to chase a bait all over the place. And that's where even the guys in the $100,000 bass boats make a mistake. You know, they get out here and, oh man, it feels like April or May out and I'm 100 miles an hour. Can't do it. This is how you catch a lot of fish and catch fish when no one else is by fishing very, very slow with a bobber and a minnow. There's one. Ooh, that's one good one, or one mean one. Wow. Now, he ain't big, he just mean. There we go. Nice. There we go. Well, he just hooked right in the corner of the lip. I'll need a pair of pliers on that one. All right, there you go, guys. What do you think? That's a good 15-inch bass. I've been out 5 times now since the ice has come off, and I've caught fish every single time, probably somewhere between 30 and 40 bass like this. and bigger. Man, I don't know about you, but I think I'm off to a good start this year.